It's time! Oh, yeah!
Welcome to the Joy Buzzer.
Could it be? Could it be? It is out of here!
I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice.
At the 20, at the 15, 10-5, touchdown!
My brain just sparkles.
And now for our feature presentation.
Give me your hell, give me your yeah. It's the Joy Buzzer. We're back. We're back. Jeez. We're here. We're here.
Oh, yeah.
What? We're here.
We are here. We are live on YouTube. Nikki Cola.
YouTube Live. That's where we're at right now. And that's the only place you're going to find us right now.
That's
That's
right.
how we're rocking.
Instigator Rob C.
Woo, great to be back here in our old home, our old haunts here.
No.
Are we allowed to mention where we're at?
Yes, absolutely.
Please
We
do.
are at the awesome CSB Studios here in Cherry Hill.
The intern is with us.
Hello, hello, hello.
He's back.
Sheesh.
That's all you got, huh?
Yeah,
That's it.
I am the
always good.
commish. This is the Joy Buzzer. And once again, we're back.
And
I
we're
can't
back.
believe it.
We're here. We're live on YouTube. Nick, explain to the whoever's listening what this
Everybody's
what this entails, what you've done, because it's all you, pal. You've brought this to life.
I did it.
What did you do?
It's all me. I'm the one that did this. Well, I brought us to YouTube Live. And this is where we're going to be right now. This is home for the Joy Buzzer. For a long, long time. We can do whatever we want here. To a certain extent.
Can we curse?
Yeah.
If you want, but they may take us off the air. And we don't want to do that.
Oh, man.
You can't say any like strong curse words.
Can't drop
So-
an F-bomb or two?
No, you can probably do that, but you can't just, you know.
So intern, we have to say strong and straight. Is that what
You
you're
can say that.
Strong and
You
straight.
can say that.
saying?
You're hurt. It's bleeding.
It's bleeding your heart.
Okay. Bleeding your
That
heart.
works too.
Okay.
That can work.
Tonight we have no phone lines.
We do not.
So please, people, if you're listening, please chime in on the live stream on YouTube. I was about to say Facebook, on YouTube. But hopefully next week we'll have phone lines, and we'll, this is just a work in progress.
We'll
This
be
is our
back.
first one. We're just
Yeah,
the soft opening.
absolutely.
We'll call tonight.
Very soft.
Very soft opening.
We are
Easy over there.
This-
we are a little flaccid tonight,
Flaccid.
but
There you
we'll
go.
get
We're-
going.
Right.
there,
Exactly.
you know.
We got things to work
we have
on.
to
taking
stroke out
Right.
everything, and
Yeah.
As you can see, the genesis of this show, of course, was All Noise Radio, which is also done right here in
right here.
CSB,
This
beautiful
studio.
Connecticut School of Broadcasting, who we appreciate very much.
Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
After that, we went to Toxic Radio.
Yes, we did. We made our way over to streaming live for
and-
the first
and-
time. That was our
Yeah.
first experience doing
Right.
that.
And Mikey Mouthhugs is instrumental in keeping our show and giving us some good advice. And
Very good pointers.
Right.
We learned a lot. We appreciate everything that we've
Yeah.
taken from Toxic Radio.
right. And then it was time to move on, and now we're on YouTube. So, every move we made has been a move up the ladder.
Yeah.
There's been no steps back.
No, there has
Nope.
Nope.
Right?
Yep.
Absolutely not.
Why are we all
No,
laughing
no,
here?
I'm not
What are we
laughing.
laughing
Just
at? What are we
like-
laughing about?
Why are we laughing?
Am I full of shit? 'Cause
No.
I thought I
Just,
was.
No, no,
just like
no, we're-
Pop said in Luke Cage, forward always, always forward. Bang.
Luke Cage is
He's dead,
What?
I know he is dead. That's sad.
Okay. That was very sad.
That is
Luke
very
Cage
sad.
is a registered trademark of Marvel.
So we can't say that.
No, we can,
No, I'm just
no, we
saying.
can say it. We can say it. Just say it.
Just throwing it on there.
Don't confuse him. You don't know much about this YouTube stuff. Don't confuse him on that.
Well, you mentioned Facebook earlier. All of our fans and stuff that used to watch us on Facebook
Who
Live.
mentioned Facebook?
You did.
You did.
You almost dropped the ball.
You almost dropped the F.
F
ball.
word.
The
F
the
book.
F bomb.
The F
F
book.
ball.
The
F ball.
FB ball.
Replay
FB
that.
ball.
Write that
FB
down
ball.
because I think you're wrong.
We got to
But
get
no.
a real intern in here if we're gonna do it. That can be done. We can do it.
But I'm just saying, anybody, we did put the link up, and we'll do it every week when we go live here on YouTube. Our Facebook page is still up and operational.
Absolutely.
And you'll get posts from us still on Facebook, and we'll notify you when we're on live. You just click on the link and come join us in here.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Facebook is still gonna be your home to find us. We're gonna post it every week.
Right.
When we're not live, you're still gonna get a pre-recorded show this time.
Woo!
You will get us almost every single week. You can't get rid of us.
None. We're like herpes.
And luggage.
Sports herpes.
And luggage.
And
Well, if we
luggage.
go on a luggage,
Like
we
luggage forever.
well, I'm saying unless you get on a plane, then they lose it. So we're not getting on a plane. Then.
What?
I'm staying off the planes then.
Oh, planes never lost your luggage.
No.
Okay, for those who are new, this is the Joy Buzzer. We are a sports talk radio show, sports talk with a buzz. Mainly, we talk Philly sports, but we can delve outside the community a little bit, and
We will a
and we could
lot.
talk. We could talk, American sports and soccer, and
American sport. Why is
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
We're already on that.
See,
good
we're
one.
already on that kick already.
Good lord.
Already.
and let me warn you, I am not the soccer fan. Nick and the instigator are your big soccer people. I am not. I do watch the games.
But you have no idea what's happening.
I know
games.
exactly what's happening. It just, I get bored.
He kicked
So,
the
so,
ball.
so we're gonna kick off the show by talking hate on.
No,
hating
no,
on
no.
soccer.
We're already started.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it's
no.
already
I didn't. Who's hating? Who's
was
hating?
hate.
I'm
There was
just
hate. There
saying.
was a little bit of hate.
Again,
There was a little hate.
Little bit of shade?
No, no
there?
shade. No
Little bit of
shade.
shade?
No
There was
shade.
No
shade.
shade.
No
Little bit of
shade.
shade.
Soccer is a
Little
fine
bit.
sport.
A little bit hate.
Little
But
hate.
first, we're actually going
A little bit of shade.
We're going to start off with some hockey
Yeah. Well,
tonight. We're going to recap. We've been going since May 25th, right?
25th of May.
Right, and a lot of things have happened in that time. A lot. So we're going to recap
That's a lot of nuts.
everything that went down in the last month and a half. Almost 2 months of time that we missed.
2 months.
So it was almost 2 months.
Wow.
Today is what, the 13th, right? So
Yeah, 13th.
Seven weeks. 7 week shutdown.
about that.
13th.
So do we have to hop in the Wayback Machine?
Oh,
I don't
God.
even have
Oh,
that. That's
man.
not even ready
Oh,
yet.
hold on now.
Wait, you don't have, wait,
I may have to pull
you don't
it out.
have
Hold
any of
on.
those?
We don't have a soundboard.
Oh,
do
Thank
we?
God.
What are you talking about?
Oh,
Hold on,
thank
Nicky.
God.
Soft
Hold
opening,
on.
gentlemen. Soft opening.
We're
God.
still working on it. It's just experimental. Hold on a
Thank
second.
God.
Strong and straight. Come on now.
We'll stay strong and straight. Don't worry.
It's bleeding your heart.
It's not bleeding when it's a week.
All right, we're waiting for Rob C to go back to the Wayback Machine.
No. Okay, guys, keep talking.
Oh, okay. We're gonna keep talking.
Okay, so first off was hockey.
Yes.
First off was hockey. That's the first.
Our Philadelphia Flyers, whom we do love very much so, lost in the first round of the playoffs.
They still made it.
They made the playoffs. They lost to the.
Don't you have this written down?
I
in
do
your
have it
notes?
written down, but I don't really want to say the name of the team. they
Pittsburgh
lost to.
Penguins.
Thank you.
Right. We still gave them a run for their money.
Yep.
Not
No, we didn't.
at home.
Not much.
We didn't have a chance.
Not
Not
at
much.
We didn't have
Not
a
much.
friggin' snowball.
What we did,
chance
we
in
won
our
one game against them.
We took it to them in their house, just
We won
not in our
2
house.
games.
We won 2 games.
Just not in our
We won
house.
2 games.
Which
right?
is 2 games more than anyone thought gave us any credit for. The losses we didn't show up at all, but still.
And to those who are new to the show, you'll understand that Nick, when it comes to the Flyers and the Union, is the ultimate homer, and there's nothing wrong with that either.
Damn right. I represent
Nothing
my
wrong
teams.
with that.
We're the best in the world. Nobody can beat us.
There you go. There you go. That's a good point. So the Flyers lost in the first round of the playoffs to the Penguins. Penguins in turn lost to the Capitals, right?
Right.
Yes.
Later on, and then the Capitals stunned everybody by taking it to the Vegas Knights.
They did
wasn't a stun.
choke this year.
Right? Vegas was pretty much. We all thought
Well,
that Vegas was going
Vegas.
to win.
Oh,
No.
I thought Vegas was a shoo-in. I thought
No.
That's right.
You
You
didn't think
did
so?
not.
I
You
did
thought-
not
you-
remember
you did pick
on
the
our
Caps.
last
I
show.
do remember that. I do remember that. You
you
did.
think of Capital.
I did take the Capitals.
Right? Yes, you did.
And I also said that this was a great run for Vegas. We're not going to hear anything about that franchise for another 10 years.
That's a
now.
possibility.
I believe that,
Well, I know today they just signed Fleury for 3 more years.
That's correct.
which they should. I mean, he
He took him
was
to the
one of
finals,
the
pretty much.
major reasons why they went as far and as dominant as they were.
And speaking of free agents, JVR is now once again a Philadelphia Flyer.
Are we going right to Flyers talk?
We're jumping in the
Well, we're talking about hockey,
talking hockey.
aren't the Flyers hockey?
Yeah, I thought we were going to talk league general wise, and then we go to the
What?
No, never.
So we
mind.
brought back JVR.
JVR
Why?
I don't know
Because
why.
he's awesome.
Because we never should have got rid of him, but
Yeah,
now
we
they
never should've.
they waited what 8 years or something. They brought him back, so he's
Has
another.
it been 8 years since he's been
I
gone?
thought he's been gone for a
Wow.
while.
All I know is last year he had his most productive season in the NHL.
Yes, he did. 36 goals, I think they said he had.
On a
I-
Toronto team that was okay.
I thought it was someone we never should have got rid of.
Agreed.
I think he should have been a lifelong flyer, and that's somebody that shouldn't have gone anywhere, but he did. And
Well, they
he
got
had
rid
his
of him
best
for a
season.
reason.
He had his best season, but is that too late? Is it too late now to bring him back? Or is there gonna where are we gonna?
What's the
place him?
long-term plan for the Flyers? Well, first of all, we all know they lost to the Penguins. They're not even in the same league with the Penguins, Capitals.
Not right now.
Is this a rebuilding thing now? Do we trust Hextall with a rebuild?
Absolutely. We got a lot of young kids in this system.
We just
right
drafted
now.
a couple of a couple Americans.
Yep.
The team's there.
We got a lot of young kids
They
in the
just
system.
got to figure out where exactly there is, but they're there.
And I think the key is Carter Hart.
That's it.
I think he is
Excellent.
the key, the goaltender. He is the one we've all been waiting for. He's the one that's got to play lights out for us to make it to the promised land.
Well, until we get to Carter Hart there, we've got a mishmash of goalies now. We got
We got
three?
a shit ton of crappy goalies.
Oh, average
They
goalies.
suck.
Average.
They're not even average.
Average.
Don't give me average.
They don't suck.
They suck.
They don't suck. They
They
are
blow
average.
dog.
Here's the ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the commission.
Welcome back to.
Everybody sucks. Everybody
welcome
blows.
back.
Everybody
I'm
sucks,
tired
everybody
of
blows.
people
Everybody sucks,
sugarcoating
everybody
it. I'm
blows.
tired of them. The goddamn participation trophy. I'm tired of it. Tell it like it is. Brian Elliott sucks. Who's the other guy? Who's our back?
Neuberg?
Neuwirth blows. Awful.
And here's the guy who loves Stoli the goalie.
Stoli the goalie.
And what's he?
He's awful.
Yeah.
He's always hurt. He missed the whole goddamn year. Why? Because he stubbed his toe? Come on.
You think Stolar sucks?
We don't know. We don't know.
What do you mean? don't know? His couple games.
I'll
he's
tell
been
you
up
one
here,
thing
he's
we
been
don't
a
A couple
rock.
games. You're gonna base the whole thing on a couple of games?
He's been a rock since he's been up when he was up here.
Someone get on some
Yeah.
face, thing and give us some stats on how many games he's played in the pros.
Oh, wasn't that
Stolar?
many?
Right. So how can you base this? Because he played 6 games in the pros and won 3.
I'm saying that the few games that he's been up here, he's been good. He's the biggest goaltender in Flyer history.
So he's big. I mean, he's just goofy and gangly and
We're not talking about Okafor here.
who?
Huh?
What?
Who?
Are we talking basketball?
No,
now?
we're not.
Okay.
Screw that sport.
Ooh.
Well,
Easy there. Easy there.
Oh no!
you know what? It's about time because we've got a lot of stuff to discuss in basketball.
Yeah.
And,
I didn't
hockey's,
do it.
hockey's hockey.
Yeah, hockey's hockey. A man sport.
We're gonna hear it going again. So, what do you got on Stolars? Are you even looking up anything for Stolars?
Give me a little time. Actually, it's not even listed on the fly. I got Neuwirth, Elliott, Lyon, and Mrazek. are the ones on the
And
fly
Mrazek
page.
already signed
Peter
with somebody
Mrazek,
else.
that's right, yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah.
He
Well,
signed-
he was,
He sucked.
he was the emergency backup that we had to wind up using,
He sucked.
and we still made it into the playoffs.
Why is it he played good for Detroit and then we traded for him and he blew?
I don't,
Because that's the way it is.
I don't think he.
Like I said,
Fully did.
they're average, Sean. I mean, Brian Elliott's goals against average was 2.66, and Neuwirth was 2.6. So again,
They're the same people.
they're average.
Right.
They're
And what was their record?
Oh, let's see. Elliott was 23-11, and started 42 games, and Neuwirth started 18 games, was 9-7.
You got to remember though that when we signed Elliott, his stats were a little worse than Steve Mason's.
Mm-hmm.
So we literally signed a little worse.
And where did Steve Mason go?
Jets.
Winnipeg.
Was it Winnipeg?
Right. And Winnipeg won a division.
Did they?
Yeah?
Not by his help though.
Oh.
His first 2 starts, he let in like 25 goals.
Of course not. All right.
Don't you start your shit on
Okay.
a different
Well,
name.
man.
we're gonna
Here
go
we
to
go.
basketball now.
You pretty much.
It's time for basketball. So in basketball, in the past month,
What happened in basketball? Sean?
Lots
the
of happened in
Sixers
basketball.
Oh,
made the playoffs, had a 17-game winning streak.
Yeah.
Yep.
Won the first round. In the second round, they lost to Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Brett Brown was severely outcoached against Boston.
Brett Brown.
Does Brett Brown need to go, Sean?
Are we gonna start this again?
Well, hold that thought.
Let's put a pin on it.
Hang tight
YouTube
on that
folks.
one.
Pin.
Hang tight on that
intern. Pin.
LeBron and Cleveland went to the finals again.
What?
With a shit awful team.
Who'd they play?
They played Golden State for the fourth straight time. Golden State won.
I don't believe it.
So
The
they won-
NBA is so good
They've won
though.
3 titles in 4 years. Congratulations, Waddle. Who gives
Hey,
a
Waddle
rat's ass?
away.
On a high note, Ben Simmons was named Rookie of the Year.
Yep.
'cause
Good, much
he-
deserved.
Good for him.
he was- and look at the shirt. Look at the shirt, everybody. Get that shirt there, Nick.
shirt.
Get the shirt.
Shirt,
Get the
shirt's
shirt.
in there. Shirt's in there. This other
There you
camera.
go. Looks just like Ben
Camera two.
Simmons.
Camera two. There you go.
Just looks like him.
Yep, exactly. Simmons
Exactly
on the
like
back.
it.
Exactly like him.
I look like 2 of them.
Tonight he's gonna go bang Kendall Jenner or Bruce
wish.
Jenner, one or the other.
Whichever one comes first.
Wow, already there.
That'd probably be me.
15 minutes.
Pulled that out of your ass,
minutes
did you?
15 minutes in, we're already there.
Write that down.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm not writing anything down. This is live.
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that decathlon of sex? What a Kardashian. We should do that. A Kardashian decathlon. You got to run through all of them.
Oh my God, that's a gauntlet.
You got to start with the mom, though.
Oh. Which one?
Yes.
Hey, either one.
Yes, that's a good one. I like that. Very nice.
See. Write that down.
That's a good one.
All right.
Let's see.
Are we off track
All right,
already?
James Harden won the MVP.
Deserved.
Right. Embiid
Yeah.
was on the cover of what video game?
NBA 2K.
Some video.
NBA 2K.
NBA 2K.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Which is like $85.
Is he wearing the mask on the cover?
No, he's not.
Unfortunately
Unfortunately,
not.
no.
Oh, that would have been.
That would have
cool.
been.
Yeah.
He's
like
got to
that.
come out with the mask, man. I'm
Oh,
telling you.
absolutely.
That has to be a
The-
feature in the game.
The
Yeah.
Phantom,
DLC.
It's a
Yeah.
DLC.
the Phantom of the
That'd be
NBA.
Yeah, I agree. If I was that game developer, I'd have that like as a special cookie or something. You know that you have to get to.
Special code.
You know, you left up, right down. Yeah, I'm not a gamer
No.
Do
anymore.
you want
No.
to cookie?
It's all about the money nowadays. You spend a little extra cash, you'll probably get special stuff.
Right.
There you go.
Yep.
Sixers drafted Mikal Bridges, and then
From Villanova.
from Villanova. 10 minutes later, they trade him to Phoenix
That
for
Draft night
Zaire
was such-
Smith
yeah.
and the 2021 first-round draft pick of Miami.
garbage.
Why?
It was a terrible night for the Sixers.
Awful.
And then later
Awful.
on.
And then
it-
they had 5 more draft picks and traded most of them.
right.
For
Yeah,
what?
this is what you get when you have Brett Brown, who's a shitty coach, become Brett Brown, your shitty GM for the night. So you asked earlier if Brett Brown's got to go? Absolutely, he's got to go.
I guess they didn't take any lessons from the Eagles
Chip-
with like Chip Kelly
Yeah,
and
Chip
all that
Kelly.
stuff.
From
Like,
Chippa.
don't give all the power to one guy.
Exactly.
Yep.
Now,
Yeah, but
granted,
The
they-
Sixers don't have a Howie either.
right, but they had to let Colangelo go because he
Why? What did he do?
he was a putz. Well, you know what? Unfortunately, he didn't do anything.
Oh, it was his wife.
His wife, who's just a bitch, did all those bad texts and everything, and gave away team secrets and things like that. And she had to go, and he had to go. So the problem was it happened a week before the draft, and there's no way in hell they're going to get a GM in there in time to run the draft. So they had to rely on Brett Brown, and that
I
was
know
a
an old
mistake.
GM they could get. Trust the process.
I'd bring Hinkie back
Trust.
today.
Really?
I loved Hinkie.
No way.
Yeah, absolutely. Sam Hinkie's the man.
No, I'm just talking out my ass.
I
right
know
now.
Yeah.
you are. You have no idea who Sam Hinkie is.
I don't know if he's the man because honestly, if he was that good, another team would have picked him up, and started this whole process thing.
I think you know what, he will get a job when it's time to blow up another team the way he blew up the
But
Sixers.
there's teams blowing up every year. He should have gotten a job by
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, he should've.
If that's the case, unless of course there's a black mark on
I
his
personally
name
think it is because of
in the league.
Jerry Colangelo, Brian's father, who is working for the league, and they brought the league sent Jerry Colangelo to the Sixers because
This
they
is
were tanking games and
man.
everything.
Conspiracy
So
theories.
it was the NBA getting involved in running a team that they
Illuminati.
shouldn't have.
Illuminati.
Illuminati. That's
Illuminati.
What it
So that's that. So also in the NBA, LeBron James went to the Lakers. Who cares? Paul George.
No, that's
No,
actually
no,
huge,
that's-
though.
that's-
That's actually huge.
It's a humongous. But
That's
I don't
actually
care.
huge.
I'm just glad
that-
he didn't come here.
I know. I'm happy
why,
with that too.
Why do you think he
Ah,
went
I don't know
Lakers
why.
instead of Sixers?
Because he's in Hollywood there.
Yeah.
It's
I honestly think he's
got
gonna.
movies.
he's
and he's producing
concentrating, yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
And he's doing all this other crap.
I honestly think that he's gonna end his career in LA.
Sure, he
I
is.
honestly
Yeah.
think
But he's
that.
going to end his career in like 3 years instead of trying to play for 5 or 6 or 7 more years. He's not going to do that. He's
Yeah, I
going to
know.
end it earlier than he should.
Yeah.
and concentrate on his entertainment and media empire,
Yeah.
which is
Exactly.
it's smart. It's a smart move on his part.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Again.
Just don't make a Space Jam 2. Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh,
Just
it's
leave it
probably
alone.
going to happen. Actually, I think he's in the works to do a comedy or something.
Right. Called the
It-
Titanic.
no, I think it's called.
Called the
I-
Titanic.
I think it's actually called the LA Lakers. But
Boom!
Boom.
boom, Laker fans!
Write that one down.
F
write
you,
that one
Magic.
Write that down.
Write that down. I know in 3 years you're all going to be in the finals or something.
No, they're not.
Because they're going to stack that team.
No,
No,
they got
yeah.
Lonzo. They're not going anywhere.
Well, Lonzo will be a bench player and stuff.
Lonzo
But,
Ball's a good ball player. You're missing a boat on him. It's his father who's an asshole.
and we missed the boat.
Just
honestly,
slip that one right in there real quick.
to,
I mean, you have to.
to
I mean,
argue with the commish because I love to do it. LeBron is still one of the top 3 players here. I would have loved to have had him on our team.
No.
He would.
I'm
We
gonna
would have been
ignore
in the
that
finals
and
next
say
year.
Paul George went to the stay with OKC.
I like that
we
one.
just
I
skipping
like
over
that.
Okay.
I'm
Skipped
I'm
right over that.
I'm not.
Sixers would have
I'm-
been in the finals
I'm
last year
done
if we had
talking
LeBron.
about LeBron James. I'm done with it. 'cause
Sixers
I
would have been in
can't
the finals
stand him.
next year if they had LeBron.
And
They're gonna be in the
Kawhi
finals
Leonard-
next year regardless.
Kawhi
Who,
Leonard
the
is still,
Sixers?
Yes.
No.
Kawhi
Yes,
Leonard
they
is still
are.
looking for a team.
I want
And
him to
that
come
team
here.
Should be the Sixers.
I want him to come here. I'm
Kawhi-
saying if Kawhi Leonard comes here, we're in the finals. Absolutely.
Kawhi Leonard already wants to go to the Lakers, and he'll sit out this year, and he'll go play with LeBron and get 2 rings
That's very true.
Why does he want to go to the Lakers? I
because
don't
he wants to
understand.
play with the Lakers. He wants to play with LeBron.
He's
and-
from LA, so
Yeah.
he wants to go home.
Yeah.
So we're definitely not getting him.
No, he's already.
Unless they offer
We may
him.
we may get
there's
him
a-
for a year.
We won't even get him for that because the Sixers honestly aren't going to give up the farm to get him, which is what you're going to
No.
need to do. Because San Antonio,
I don't know, though.
San Antonio will let him sit for a year unless they get what they want for him.
Which
They're
they're
perfectly
not.
fine
They'll never
for
get
letting
what
him
they
sit
want.
for another year.
They'll never get what they want for him. They just
Well,
won't
then they'll
because
let him sit and they'll let
Popovich
him
is
walk.
asking for way too much, and they're just not going to.
Well, then
get
they'll
it.
let him sit, and then he'll walk at the end of the year, and he'll walk right into what is it, the Staples Center.
Right. Thanks, Bert. All right, now it's on to football.
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 Already?
Training camp starts in 2 weeks.
Yay.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Ah.
And just so you all know, the Philadelphia Eagles are still your Super Bowl champions.
Super Bowl champions.
Ooh, let's go.
all you gotta know.
Yep, that's it.
There
And
still
that
are.
goes out to our friend, the Big
And-
Show.
Right. And believe it or not,
Gotcha,
a
Paul.
lot of pundits, I guess that's the word I'm looking for, pundits, have picked the Eagles to make it back to the Super Bowl.
Oh, I
A
can,
lot of other
I can easily
pundits
see that.
Oh yeah.
have picked them to not even make the playoffs.
Yeah.
So,
Like NFL
Our-
Network.
Our biggest thing is Wentz.
Yeah.
That's the biggest question. Clearly, they can do it with Nick Foles too, but it was Wentz that got us all the way there.
Yeah. Right. Well, so far what I've heard, he's making a really good recovery. Like he's running in practice now. You know, he has right now he's wearing a brace, so right now he has full function. So that's what I'm hearing right now.
Yeah.
He has full function. He's throwing the ball great like he always does.
Oh, it sounds like you're now a big Carson Wentz fan there, intern.
I like Carson Wentz. You know, he's here.
your
I'm
fan?
I'm actually happy he's our quarterback. You know, because the way he played last year, I wouldn't want to go up against him. I wouldn't. I honestly wouldn't.
Nick, would
That's
you?
good.
Would I want to go up against Carson Wentz last year
Right.
with
I
the
would,
bum
yeah.
knee or not bum knee?
Either or.
That's all I have to add. You know, bum knee, sure, give me a shot. Even though he still scored a touchdown.
Yeah, still scored a touchdown.
Blame that on Doug Peterson.
Oh, here, no.
To any newbies out there, I hate Doug Peterson. Hate him. Gotta
New
go.
network,
Gotta
not
go.
the same shit.
Gotta
We're doing
go.
something
I
different.
didn't call him Penderson yet.
He just did.
There it
He
is.
just did.
There it
He just
Just
did.
did.
I did. Now, something else I want to discuss. It's kind of important. LaShawn McCoy.
What?
LaShawn McCoy, apparently his ex-girlfriend refused to leave his house down in Atlanta. Was it Atlanta?
Yes.
It was Atlanta. And now the girlfriend, and apparently the girlfriend had a home invasion, got the shit kicked out of her, and immediately said it was McCoy, but McCoy wasn't even in Atlanta. So then she said, well, it may not have been him who did the beating up, but it was definitely him making
He was
the
behind
call.
it.
Yes, to go in there, and because apparently the only thing that was stolen was the one piece of jewelry that McCoy wanted back from her.
Yeah.
That she wouldn't give it back, and that's the only thing that was taken after the home invasion.
Yeah.
So basically, what they're saying is LaShawn McCoy
Paid someone.
sent these goons in to retrieve his stuff.
Set up a hit, basically, is
Yep.
what they're
Oh, I was trying to-
accusing him.
I didn't want to say set up a hit because that sounds a little harsh, but that's
I mean, yeah, not a hit as into, I guess, murders.
A
but
shakedown.
A hit, yeah, a shakedown.
good call.
That works too.
Yeah.
We all know because LaShawn played here for a number of years that he is kind of
There's a reason his name is Shady.
he's a dick.
Yeah.
And if YouTube blocks you from saying that, I apologize, but that's the way he is. He is a knucklehead, and there was a reason Chip Kelly got rid of him when he did.
Yeah.
At the height of his career, at the time when he was probably the best running back in football, and Chip sent him packing to Buffalo.
I think that's what really started him down that path, though. I mean, he wasn't really fully like this when he played in Philly. He felt he got screwed out of Philly. He wanted to stay here. and
Because he got traded
they
for a
dealt him.
damaged player. Like the player we got traded for was an injured player who didn't play at all the year before.
Go Alonso.
Yeah.
And when Kiko came here, he didn't do much. He had one interception in week 1, which was a really good interception. I'm not gonna say it wasn't, but it was a really good interception. But he was quiet all year.
grab against Atlanta in the end zone.
Yeah, and that was it. He was quiet all the rest of the year. So, I understand. I understand why he's mad, but
Yeah, it was
you
just,
can't.
but like he comes back here to party or whatever, and he's accused of assaulting a police officer, and I don't know. It seemed like he really shifted, and his attitude really changed when he, I guess, thought that they dealt him out of Philly for no reason. I mean, do you see that character before
no,
he
I
ever
didn't.
left? I mean, you didn't see this before he.
You know what? I think you might have, and it was covered up very well.
Because he was such a big
I mean,
star here.
Yeah, he was a big
Exactly.
star, but he wasn't
Everybody
that
loved
bad.
him.
Yeah.
He didn't want to go anywhere though. He wanted
He
to
wanted
stay
to
here.
Oh
stay.
yeah, he
Because
didn't.
he's a
he
local
wanted to
kid,
stay.
man.
Right, he's
From
from-
Harrisburg. Well,
right.
not local. He's from
He's
Harrisburg.
Pittsburgh,
Yeah, went to
Harrisburg.
Right,
Pittsburgh.
went to Pittsburgh
went to
College.
Pitt.
He came here.
But he was a Pennsylvania guy, so he was local, and
Uh-oh.
what?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh God! Alarm's going off. everywhere.
So the intern loves Carson Wentz now, but let's have a throwback to who the intern really likes.
Who's he really like?
Now, this number 3 is a little bit iffy for you guys, at least. Alex Smith.
All right, that's enough.
Welcome YouTube world to
to
the Alex
to Smith
Smith.
fan club right here.
Washington Redskins, Alex Smith.
That's it.
We'll be playing him twice a year.
Oh yeah, that's right. He is a
You're
Redskin.
the
No,
best
I
intern.
agree with Nick. New start, nothing.
You got to bring some of the stuff
old
over.
stuff.
That's how,
Oh, well, screw off over there.
that's how we kept our show.
Screw off over
Some
there.
things got to stay the same.
Screw.
All right, so what are we doing there, Squid?
Let's take a short little station identification break.
There you go.
Ah.
Cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Wow.
A little bit of info.
All right, we'll be right back.
Are you sure?
I hope.
I don't know if I want to go anywhere yet.
And who are we going to talk about, intern, when we get back?
I don't have it up if you're ready to play audio.
Baseball.
We're talking.
I don't have
baseball.
it up either. That one doesn't want to run. The short version of it doesn't want to run.
I think we'll be back. Now.
Yeah, we'll be back. This is Rob C., the instigator, and you're listening to The Joy Buzzer, sports talk with a buzz.
Broadcast media is all around you, and it's the people with media skills who work in this amazing industry. How do you gain those skills? The Philadelphia area campus of Connecticut School of Broadcasting. Affordable training in months, not years, without decades of debt. 1-800-TV-RADIO or GoCSB.com.
I am the commish.
And I'm Rob C., the instigator.
Nicky Cola over here.
And we are the Joy Buzzer, the premier sports talk show, sports talk with a buzz.
And if you like our new sports talk channel here on YouTube Live, please subscribe.
And if for some crazy reason you like the show, smash that thumbs up button. Don't forget to hit the bell to get our notifications so when we go live, you're right here with us.
And we're back with the all-new Joy Buzzer.
Woo!
Here in beautiful Connecticut School of Broadcasting, Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
On top of Cherry Hill. Boom! There's a joke in there somewhere.
Yes,
On
there
top of
is.
Jerry's Hill?
No. There's a
Cherry
on top
Hill.
of Cherry Hill.
Cherry here in New Jersey, we'd like to give a big thank you to Tom and Chaz for letting us do this. Awesome guys.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Jazz.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Chaz. Chaz?
Jazz? Is it Chaz or Jazz?
Sure.
Yes.
Let's go with both.
He'll answer to both.
Yeah, he will answer to both.
He goes both ways.
Oh, already?
Oh, man, see? We want to stay in these studios,
Yeah.
Sean.
Yeah, Zach, why'd you say that?
There's a huge difference between your voice and my voice.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't hear anything.
I have a manly voice.
Oh. Very nice.
Oh, I love my son.
Starting early, yeah.
Never really stopped. All right, so we're going to discuss a little baseball.
Are we done with the father
Talking-
son intern?
Yeah,
fight?
we're done with that.
I'll be in
Are
the
we
car.
sure? Are we sure we're done with this fight there?
What do we got going here?
We got to bring him back.
Okay, yeah, but your timing is a little. You got to be on. You got to be quicker.
It's the slow restart, right?
What happened to weak?
It's the soft.
Soft opening.
Soft.
Soft opening.
Soft and chubby.
Not strong and straight.
Not strong and straight. Soft and chubby. That's what we are today.
All right,
So,
Norm.
Yeah, thanks, Bert. So we're gonna talk about the boys of summer.
Boys of summer
Our fighting Phils
are back.
Our fighting Phils, who are
Our
in
first place?
First place.
First place fighting Phils?
Who are fighting
Right, and they're playing right now against Miami.
right about now?
Right about now.
Right about meow.
Right about meow.
Right, meow?
In fact,
Right
I think I
meow.
just got a notification. I can maybe tell you the score. What the score is here? Let's see how we work with this. Yeah,
No,
we
no,
scored.
no.
Aaron Altair doubled. We're up 1-0.
Aaron Altair got a
You
hit?
believe that?
See,
It's going to snow
you
in
know what?
Miami.
Here's the thing. I love that they're in first place and we're all getting excited about the Phils and All-Star breaks coming up. But my man Gabe, he's got to be doing it with mirrors. Got to be doing it with mirrors.
He's got that right.
How is this team in first place, man? They're hitting like what, $102 something. They're
I
10th in the they're 10th in the league in hitting.
But they're 30th in the league in total hits.
Right, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But they lead the league in walks, or
Right.
they're in the top
They
three
are.
in
They,
walks.
So they're-
they
they're-
have a lot of walks.
Right,
yeah.
their on base percentage is pretty good because they're
Right.
always walking. I mean, they're averaging like 8-9 walks a game.
Yeah, but I don't know. He's doing it with mirrors.
really is. I
this
agree.
team honestly doesn't look that talented, but yet
doesn't.
he's getting great stuff. Nola All-Star,
Earned
great
it.
this year.
Earned
I
it.
like that
Earned
kid.
it.
Oh, absolutely.
I love that kid.
If he didn't get that, just like the way they snubbed Drew for an All-Star nomination.
We're not
if,
talking
If
hockey.
they would have snubbed a new show,
Always
remember?
goes back to hockey.
New show.
Always goes back to hockey. Next thing is something about CJ Sapong.
He remembered his name.
See?
He remembered his
See
name.
that pretty good.
Trust me, we'll be talking about CJ.
Yeah, next
in the
segment.
hour.
Next segment.
CJ.
Next segment. But Aaron Nola absolutely deserved to be an All-Star.
Yeah.
I think
And the
right
rest
now
of-
should be in the discussion for Cy Young.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
most
Right now
definitely.
it should be. Right
Mo-
now.
Most definitely.
Right, meow.
Most Steve.
Mustif.
And you know what? Give the rest of the starting staff
Straff. Straff on.
Do they use Weckins?
That's from
I
all
thought- I
Noise
thought-
days.
I
There you
thought-
go.
I thought we were going with an all-new.
Oh no no
What's wrong with you?
no.
What's wrong with you?
right.
A little verbal flip,
Exactly.
and he's
Write
all
that
over,
down, Nick.
He's
Oh,
all
yeah.
over me.
Yeah.
But the rest of the starting pitchers, they're rounding out kind of nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Zach Eflin, very good.
Dealing.
I think Arrieta has been a disappointment, though.
Oh yeah, he
I really
has.
think he has
You know
been.
what? He came off, started strong, had a really bad May and going into June.
Oh,
and
yeah.
into July and stuff.
Absolutely.
But he's better than that.
He is better than that, and
he's
I think we're
definitely
gonna.
better than that.
I think we're gonna see a better Jake Arrieta. Vinny Velasquez.
Vinny Velo.
He's still Vinny V, and I'm not 100% on him, but he seems to be able to stretch past that 5th inning now on some of those starts.
Very slightly, but he is getting past there. He's getting the pitch count down.
Right. That's his problem.
That's his biggest thing, but it hasn't been 5-inning Velasquez the past couple of games.
He's at 96 pitches after 5 innings, and that's just you can't you're not going to go deep like that, especially with Kapler. Especially as
Deep
Kapler,
and Kapler.
Especially with Kapler as your
Put
manager,
that in the
because
same sentence.
Kapler does not like to use his starters for more than 5 or 6 innings, especially if you throw 96
He doesn't like them to
pitches.
go deep. Gabe Kapler doesn't like them to go deep.
You heard that here on the Joy Buzzer?
You heard that here on the Joy Buzzer.
Write that down.
Write that down, Nick.
I'm not writing that one down. I don't want that written down anywhere.
Gabe
But
Kapler
I'm telling
takes
you-
it deep. But yes, Kapler likes to go to his bullpen often.
Yeah.
It's, you
Way
know,
more than probably should.
And speaking of the bullpen, I have one of my notes written down here is Hector Neris gets sent down to the minors twice.
For 2 days.
Twice.
But then came out and got sent right back down.
He got sent right.
Yeah.
Right, that's
Did he
why I
pitch
said
like one game, got
twice.
sent back?
Exactly. He
Yeah.
pitched, gave up like 3 runs in the inning, and then was sent back down the next day.
I don't understand what was the 2-inning
Because it
or
was
2-day fiasco for. What was the point of that?
because one of the relievers got hurt. Garcia,
Right.
Jaime. I mean, behind me, I don't forget the guy's name. Garcia got hurt,
Jaime?
so they brought this. They brought
I think he
Neris
means our
back
cleaning
up.
guy.
Yeah.
Hey, Jaime.
Hey.
I mean, hi.
Want to be on radio?
See?
So that's why he.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jaime the cleaning guy.
Hello, senor.
Hello.
All right.
Yellow. How's
So
it going?
reasoning.
Yellow.
Really?
Yeah.
A Russian accent with a Spanish guy?
You never know.
This
My
is-
father is Russian, you know.
Yo, my name is Jaime.
He's from Moscow.
I'm Jaime Vodkov. I'm a Mexican Russian.
Exactly.
Mexican
Exactly.
Russian. There you go.
So your
you go.
reason somebody got hurt, so they sent him down for 2 days.
They
and
sent him
brought him
back.
right
They
back
brought
up.
him right back up. You know, and
He's a
then-
clear reason why we've lost a few of these games.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, and
like
he knows
not,
it.
not even just like
and Kapler knows it. You know, but at the
But he
time
has
when
to.
they brought him back up, they really didn't have much choice to bring him back up.
I think you did.
And honestly, Kapler is such a positive guy. He's still looking to see who's doing what role and where. And I kind of have to give him some props for that. Because, again, he's seeing what this team has. He knows this team down the road is still not good enough. So he's trying to find out those pieces that he needs. And one of the things is, you know, Hector Neris, the reason he gave him a little bit longer of a time was because, you know, Neris has got major league experience. So he closed games before. So he's like, all right, let's see if we can get him back to some place where, you know, he can be a serviceable closer. And he's just not there.
no, not even
So
close.
so he knows he needs to move on.
And he is someone. You know, I was having this discussion with someone else that he is someone that as soon as he gets rattled, you know he doesn't recover. So as soon as he starts putting 1, 2 guys on base, you know it's a home run coming up very soon after.
You know what, Nick? I'll go you one better.
Well, you're gonna do me one better.
You
He's
know
gonna one up you.
No, you know on like his first
Ah.
3 or 4 pitches that if his slider isn't, you know, popping, if his curveball isn't hitting the spot, if he's not throwing 95, 96 with movement, you know you're in trouble. So you'll know that by like the first 3 or 4 pitches that, okay, we're in for a rough
Yeah,
time here.
we're in for another blown save.
Yep.
That's what we're in for.
And we actually we had it down to a science,
we
if I
did.
remember, Commish.
Yes, we did.
We had it down to like, okay, if we see the first couple pitches that were kind of off, we knew 15 pitches in that
Oh, yeah.
something bad was
So-
happening.
Right.
You could feel it.
Someone else was going yard.
You really could just sit there and watch and be like, okay, this guy's hitting it as far as that ball is possibly
Yep.
to go.
Okay, then my next thing was, aside from Noel being an all-star, the all-star weekend is this weekend. And Reese Hoskins is
Is in the
taking
home
part
run
in the
derby.
home run
Home
derby,
run derby.
which is
Oh.
so bad.
Yeah.
You don't like it?
So bad. No.
I don't. Yeah, you know what?
No,
Yeah.
it ruins your swing. It
Ruins your swing.
Ruins you. I'm begging that he pulls out, bails out, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So you want Gabe to have him pull out? Is that what I just heard?
Because he doesn't want him to go deep.
He doesn't want him to go deep.
Is that
he wants
and
him
he
to
doesn't
pull
want
out.
and he
In the
doesn't want
locker
him to
room
ruin
mold?
his swing for the rest of the year. Is that what I'm hearing from
That's
you?
what you're hearing.
Okay. I
Can
just
we,
want to
can
make
we
sure.
get the intern to cut that one up and segment that out for a bit?
Oh, he scored again. Altera another double.
2 doubles.
How? This must be really far
Yeah,
behind.
that's
then.
slow.
Really far
That's
behind.
slow.
I was gonna say Miami's still batting here.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
You're
Who
ahead.
knows? Who the hell knows? We're
Way to
winning.
ruin it. Thanks
We're
a lot.
winning. That's what matters. Yeah, Reese Hoskins should not
No.
take part in the home run derby.
Did it ruin?
I'll give you one name. Just one name. We'll tell you.
Okay.
Bobby Abreu. Bobby Abreu went to the home run hitting contest, hitting, I'm thinking 310 with about 20-something home runs before the All-Star break.
Sure.
Participates in the home run hitting contest and goes crazy, hits like 17 home runs in the first round and all this stuff. You know, comes back after the All-Star break, hits 4 the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Because he developed such an uppercut swing. His average dropped 25, 30 points right off the bat.
But that
And he never recovered.
that doesn't happen for everybody.
You know what? I'll bet you most.
You know what?
It may take
I'll
it
bet
like
you
a
Ryan
little
Ryan
bit.
Howard.
Ryan Howard.
When he won
Yeah,
when he
he
ran
fell.
the home run
Yep.
after that year in Pittsburgh. Yeah, he
He
wasn't
fell.
the same player. It does.
Remember Ryan Howard's rookie season? He hit 313. He was a hitter,
Yeah.
not just a home run hitter. He was a hitter.
Well, he always hit the ball. It was
But no, after the
Like-
home run hitting contest, again, he's just started to drive everything out of the ballpark.
his swing did change,
Right.
and also he never adapted his swing.
Right.
I understand
So I
the
really want
function
him.
of that is it's gonna mess up your timing. I
I-
mean, you're getting a ball lobbed in basically.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I
have
really
to worry
want
about
Hoskins to
anything.
bail out. I don't want to see him ruin himself. He's gonna ruin himself. It's just terrible.
I don't know, man. I want to see him out there on the national stage with that Magneto freaking helmet.
He
He
changed
just
it.
lost it. Yeah, he just took the
What?
one
He
fin
took
off.
the one
Are you
side off. He
kidding
took that
me?
side off. It's just the front plate that's.
Oh,
on
Yep.
the-
man.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just got the. I love the helmet.
I love the
I've
Magneto.
never seen any baseball player with that. The double,
With the double
track.
He looked
Yeah.
like Magneto.
I
It
did.
was
You know
great.
what? That's what it was. I
It was
couldn't.
great.
I could not place it, and it was Magneto.
I
That's
would get
exactly
a
what it
T-shirt
is.
with Embiid in his mask and Hoskins in that helmet, and put them on the same T-shirt.
That's trademark. Joy Buzzer trademark.
Yeah, it's-
Buzzer.
We're doing
That'll
that.
be a Troy Buzzer.
Copyright. Trademark.
We're gonna put it on our banner.
We could sell it down at the
We
stadium.
could.
See
All
that?
right, so we got Phillies mask in there. We got basketball mask in there. We got Sixers. Now we need just a helmet.
We can have
So you-
Carson Wentz's knee brace.
Actually,
Look at the
I like
intern.
it.
You know,
That's
That's
the
it.
intern
That
coming in
works.
with
Done.
something.
That
Okay.
works.
Then what are we doing for the Flyers?
Uh.
Just do the cage, like the full frontal cage, like when someone breaks their jaw or something.
Just think you should put a puck going through the goalie's legs.
Why?
Oh.
Why?
Why?
Don't we have that on the soundboard?
No, we don't.
I thought we did.
hard long
That-
I don't think so. Hold on.
You know what? I think that is on the
It's on
soundboard.
the soundboard. I know.
I don't
it
think
is.
I don't think it's.
I
on
don't
the
think
one-
it's on my updated one.
It's not the one. Yes, I think I have that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he has. it. I don't have that on my old.
Big black hard stick.
Yeah. I don't have. Yeah, I have the all noise soundboard.
Oh,
I have the old.
I think I
soundboard.
gave you one of the toxic ones.
I'll look for it.
What the hell was
I'll look
that?
for it.
I don't know.
I'm like, "Grr," I'll look for it.
Kind of sound like a fart there.
All right, also in my notes, I have will the Phillies be buyers or sellers at the trade deadline? And I'm going to assume they're going to be buyers.
I think they gotta be
What do you
buyers
think of this
now.
whole Manny Machado?
That was my next note, actually. See, very good.
Oh,
I
jumping
swear
ahead
you-
like that.
I
Very
swear
nice.
you read my notes.
Very nice.
I swear you read my notes.
Did you write his notes?
I wrote him the 4. But then I had to rewrite him in crayon.
Oh.
Wow.
No, he wrote his own notes.
Just send them to him in an email. He'll never find them.
That's probably true.
No,
I can-
DM it to
I can
him.
get my
DM it to him on
emails.
YouTube. He'll get lost.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I'll send you a YouTube link.
Yeah, send him a YouTube link. He'll get lost.
Now, right now, folks, if you are watching on YouTube Live, these are his. They look
That's
like
right.
they should be written. They look like they should be written in crayon. Okay.
Look how they're outlined and everything. I thought I
Look
did
at
a
it.
fine job.
Yes.
Thank you. No touch.
You know what? Let me,
Don't touch me.
if I had a red pen right now, you remember those, right, Sean?
No, Mrs. Donnelly in 3rd grade, be really pissed off at me right now.
You haven't advanced since third grade. Oh man, that's like half the people I know in this town.
Writing's a thing of the past.
man.
Everything's on computers now.
That's it.
And for the record, I can get to my emails because that's how we do fantasy football. So I'm good with
every
emails.
year.
Oh no,
Though,
He
can you
knows how to
send me-
send them out. He doesn't know how
Right.
to read them.
So back to baseball.
back to baseball.
Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
You're gonna get a lot of that here on the Joy Buzzer.
Yeah,
Side
but-
Side note.
We get sidetracked real easy.
Oh yeah.
And that could go on for hours.
And now that we're streaming ourselves, that really could go on for hours.
Yeah, it could.
You may want to get some popcorn at home.
Yep. Yeah, there's no space bar there.
This
that
could
stops.
honestly be
There's
the
no-
next Avatar
speed
movie,
bump,
3 hours
nothing.
long.
So, Manny Machado.
We're gonna Titanic this thing every week. You're gonna need 2 VHS tapes to watch us.
Iceberg right ahead.
Smell ice, can ya?
Smell ice, can you? Get your fat ass off the thing, Rose. You could fit 2 people in that door.
That's a topic for another show.
Right.
Jack. Shane.
Strong and straight, Jack. Now we're mixing movies.
Quick, how do we get to Kevin Bacon?
So now it's the Titanic Shane. Okay.
Oh, I'm not touching that one. And she already doesn't like me enough.
Oh, I could say something.
It wasn't me, Jeeves.
She invited
It
you.
wasn't me,
She
Jeeves.
invited you to her birthday party.
Did she or did
No,
you
she
invite me?
invited you to her birthday
Aw.
party.
Oh, would you look at that?
See?
that.
Don't
I
you
feel
feel
honored.
I was gonna say, don't you feel
If-
kind of a
if-
dick?
Do you want to build?
There's
Never mind.
no dick.
So Manny Machado.
Manny Machado. That was a little inside stuff that all you folks out on YouTube don't need to hear about.
That's right.
Nope.
But
Don't-
you will.
You will sooner
You
or
will.
later.
Don't
Sooner
learn.
or later, a little gumdrop will drop here and there.
Don't learn.
That's right. Little Easter egg.
Yeah. So Manny Machado.
So Manny Machado.
Walking on the beach.
I got nothing on Manny Machado.
What do we give up for him?
Nothing. Nothing. I say with Machado, we wait till the end of the year and try and sign him then, because he's going to be a free agent at the end of this year. As
Why
is,
wait if we're going to be buyers?
Bryce
as
Harper
is
as well.
Bryce Harper.
Mm-hmm.
I think honestly, we could sign them both.
No way.
We could.
I think we could.
We
sign
got a
them
lot
both.
of money.
We got a shit.
We got
ton
a lot of money.
We can get them both here. I don't know if I want Machado.
And
Wait, hold up. Before we
and
get
right
there,
now the
what about
Yankees.
Trout?
Well, the Yankees are showing interest in Machado now.
No
So
way on God's green earth will Baltimore trade him to New York.
Well, I know that, but trust me, if the Yankees offered more, the Orioles will take it.
I don't think so.
They will.
I don't think they want to trade him inside a division and have to play him 25 times a year and have him come back and kick their ass.
Yeah.
I'd be beyond
If
shocked.
the price was right.
Now, will he sign with the Yankees
Ted DiBiase once told me
God.
that everybody's got a price.
for the $1 Million Man?
For the
All right, hold on. Let's put a pin in that one.
Now, will Machado sign with the Yankees in the offseason? Possible.
Maybe.
Possible.
So do we want to rent him for half a year?
Exactly, and I say no.
So if Machado's gonna play third, where is Franco go? You
That's
trade him?
just it. Machado's not going to play. Machado wants to play shortstop.
He wants to
He wants to play
short.
shortstop.
He wants to play shortstop.
So you think that if we do trade for him, then they won't re-sign him at the end of the year?
I personally
What would be
think
the point of that?
they're going to throw a truckload of money at him. And
No, I mean us. I mean the Phillies.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You
And
think we'll trade for him, and then
if-
possibly not even
if they
sign
trade
him?
for him, they're going to throw a shit ton of money at Machado to keep him in Philadelphia.
Yep.
But if we have that to spend, then what's the problem with that?
Nothing.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Wait till the end of the year.
We may have but again, you're talking if at the end of the year, if the Yankees still want him,
Right.
they're also going to start being big.
Exactly.
And God forbid, then once the Yankees get involved, then you're going to have to deal with the Red Sox as well. who
You suck. we do have cameras set up here, but there is a little bit of radio magic that we can still pull with this. You just have to ruin it. For those at home, we got 5 minutes left in this segment.
Right. Nick was waving to me. I waved back.
Asshole.
So you asked about Mike Trout. Mike
Yes.
Trout is a free agent after next season.
Okay.
When the Phillies, of course, will back up the Brinks truck and tell him to come home. And he
Yeah.
will.
I want him to.
And if they sign Harper this year and Trout next year, just imagine that outfield with Trout.
I know.
You think there's
Hoskins, Trout, and Harper.
Do we have a
No,
playing
Hoskins
center?
Hoskins goes to first base.
Yeah,
He goes to
I was
first?
about to
So
say,
where's Santana
who's
going?
playing center field?
Santana can go
I,
away.
yeah, Santana's going to be going.
Go home.
I personally think Doobie's still going to be here and play center field with, and I just don't like that. I'm not a Herrera
Even
fan.
though Doobie's doing good right now.
So what's
he's
he's
so
doing good
hot
right
and
now.
cold.
What's Trout?
Trout is a free agent.
No,
Outfielder.
left
He's an
field.
outfielder.
Left field.
He can play
He
any
can
field.
play any.
Yeah, he
can play any
could.
He could play
He
center
can
field.
play center field.
Yeah.
Does he
Yeah,
play center
right.
field now?
He could.
He could. I think he plays left field now, but he could. I know he does play some games at center.
He can. He
Yeah,
can play center.
Yeah.
And Bryce Harper could play center, but Bryce Harper's mainly a right fielder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Right.
right field anyway.
So, but yeah, their outfield would be just
So
ridiculous.
what
with
would
those
this
two.
team be with Harper, Trout, and Machado?
Unbeatable.
Yeah.
You think?
Book your World Series tickets.
Even with the pitchers we have now are doing great.
Book your World Series
But
tickets.
you think there's no issues anywhere?
Book your World Series tickets.
Wow.
You've just landed the 3 best baseball players in the game,
On one team.
and
they're all still-
we're-
all
honestly,
still
if that
and they're all in
happens,
their 20s.
yeah, if that happens, we're the Golden State Warriors of baseball.
Oh, don't put that
Well,
tag on
It-
us.
I
don't
hate
want
no,
that tag
seriously,
on us.
seriously. I mean, yeah, we don't want
Wait
the
a minute,
tag, but
Instigator's
still.
going to ruin it.
All right,
Yeah,
go ahead,
I
Instigator.
am gonna ruin it.
Go ahead, Instigator.
and I hate saying this with every fiber in my bone.
Oh,
my God.
that don't say it.
It's gonna hurt because you still got a team in the American League in New York that can spend, and they've got Judge, and they've got Stanton, and they've got all these other young guys coming up.
Exactly. So they don't need Harper and
But
Trout.
you're saying that it's a
but
lot
they
they're
are
gonna go to the
want
World
them because
Series.
we want to want
Why
them.
would
Are even with Machado, Trout, and Harper, are they going to be able? Are they going to be as good as that Yankee team in the future?
I don't know.
We don't know.
We don't
Wait
know.
a minute, you're just saying
You
go
just-
to the World Series,
Right,
not
I'm
saying we're
I'm
winning
saying
it.
we'll get there to play the Yankees.
So getting those 3 guys, we're automatically the best team in the National League.
God, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely, positively.
I want to believe that. I honestly want to.
Find me a team right now, in the National League, who would compete with the Phillies with those,
With those 3
players.
guys, it'd be tough. I would agree.
You know,
No, because
You
you,
would-
thought
you
the
would
Mets
think-
were supposed to be something this year. They're not anything.
right?
That's,
And
it's
it seems like the Nationals are sliding back downhill
Nationals
after
are
years
shocking.
of being on the bottom.
yeah.
No, the team you got to worry about is Atlanta.
What?
Okay, before we take a break real quick, I want to touch on one more thing. It's rather important.
Touch.
Chase Utley. Chase Utley has announced he will be retiring at the end of this year at the age of 39.
Good.
World champion, good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Okay,
He
now,
can't play this forever.
Wait a minute.
Yes, he
wait,
can.
wait, wait,
No,
wait.
he can't.
Hey, question out for everybody. Hall of Famer. Yes or no?
Yes.
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 Let's,
Wait.
I don't know.
Philly Hall of Famer or
Let's
Hall of
see his
Famer all
stat.
around?
You
Hall of
got-
Famer.
I'll try and
Well, I
pull
mean,
up
he's
stats.
already gonna be a Philly Hall of
gonna
Famer.
Will he have his bust in Canton, Ohio?
Yes.
I think so.
I think. Yeah. I think so.
What are you thinking? I guess you're going no.
No, I want to say yes because he's probably my second all-time favorite baseball player. I want to say
One
yes.
of the
like Chase
smartest
Utley.
baseball players I've
numbers,
seen.
but the numbers indicate no. I mean, he had that like 4 or 5 year stretch where he was the best second baseman in the game, bar none.
Oh yeah.
But that was only a 5 year stretch.
He has what? 2 rings?
One.
He just has one with us.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
2008, best year. That was a good year.
Right, but he's been in the league for what 15, 16 years.
Wild.
And he had just one good 5 year stretch. Now he's
I was
only
thinking the last.
I saw on ESPN he's only one of 5 second basemen to have 400 doubles and 250 home runs, which is an impressive stat.
Yeah.
Right.
So like I said, I'm hopeful.
I never understood those.
I mean,
stats,
he's
I'm gonna-
obviously going to be
I'm
in
gonna
the
tell
Philly
you
Hall of
this.
Famer.
Go ahead.
I don't. As much as I love Chase, and we want to see him in the Hall of Fame, from what I see from these numbers here, he's not a Hall of Famer.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
We're talking about a guy, and Love Chase, all right? He's only got, and it's a lot. He's got 1,800 hits in his career.
Right.
To get to the Hall of Fame, we're talking that you got to be like a 3,000 hit guy.
Yeah. I'd even say 2,500.
Maybe,
Yeah.
but you better have done a ton.
Right.
Between that 25 and the 3,000 range and stuff.
So that's why I believe he's on the cusp.
He's got
he's
200,
not there.
Yeah, he's got 259 career home runs so far, 1,025 RBIs, 153 stolen bases. So a good career,
Right.
I'll give him that.
One ring.
And one ring. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you can't. I mean, you can't. The one ring thing, you can't really fully lean on that
Right.
at all because you have guys, you have
276
people
career.
in there in all Hall of Fames that have never won a ring, never even seen a championship game. So
It's true.
the
But
one ring thing is that's
yeah, it's
all
true.
right, I take
In,
that out the window.
in baseball, it's tougher in baseball to
Oh,
get
yeah.
the rings and stuff. It used to be tougher back in the day when you could only get one ring. So there was the World Series and that was it.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Now you get a ring for getting the wild card game or something. You know.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't think with these stats, I don't think he's a Hall of
So
Famer.
we're homing.
But-
it.
We're-
You know, he's
it's
our
a
home.
hope.
He's a home
He's definitely on the Phillies.
Oh,
Wall of
hopefully,
Fame.
yeah.
Definitely.
And that might be next year.
by far.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no
That's gonna
way.
be the day after he retires. Does he retire as a Philly?
Of course.
They'll bring
You
him
think
back,
so?
do the old Shane,
Shane Victorino.
which is again,
Which is
something.
that whole basically that whole 8 team almost is Worth, Victorino. They're all 1-day deals retiring as a Philly this season. That's a lot.
It's going to be neat because this year they're actually celebrating that
10-year
2018.
thing. This
10
Sunday night
years.
is the thing of the 2008 Phillies. It's on Comcast
CSN.
Sports now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Or it's
those
not Comcast
local
anymore.
to Philadelphia.
NBC.
Philadelphia Sports.
Yes,
Thank you.
NBC Sports Philadelphia. That's what it is.
There you go.
that's it.
Thank you.
For you that are local, that's your local
That's our local.
local NBC Sports Philadelphia. I
All right,
got
we're
tongue-tied.
gonna take another break. Right? Is that what we're doing?
Why not?
Is that
Sure.
I didn't hear a timer go off. So
Oh, we didn't?
It did.
Really? We
I
didn't.
I
didn't
silenced
hear
it quicker this time.
But we're right back because we're going to discuss the favorite sport of Nick and Rob C. When we come back.
That sounds weird.
Might be.
This is Rob C., the instigator, and you're listening to The Joy Buzzer, sports talk with a buzz.
Broadcast media is all around you, and it's the people with media skills who work in this amazing industry. How do you gain those skills? The Philadelphia area campus of Connecticut School of Broadcasting. Affordable training in months, not years, without decades of debt. 1-800-TV Radio or gocsb.com.
I am the commish.
And I'm Rob C., the instigator.
Nicky Cola over here.
And we are the Joy Buzzer, the premier sports talk show, sports talk with a buzz.
And if you like our new sports talk channel here on YouTube Live, please subscribe.
And if for some crazy reason you like the show, smash that thumbs up button. Don't forget to hit the bell to get our notifications so when we go live, you're right here with us.
We're back with the last segment of the new and improved Joy Buzzer Radio.
The premiere.
Joy Buzzer Radio. JB Radio.
JBR?
JBR. JJ Radio.
The premiere.
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 The
premiere.
premier
The soft
Phillies
opening.
sports
Right.
talk
The soft
show.
The
opening.
premier soft opening of the
soft-
premier
the
sports
soft,
talk show of the premier
chubby-
city.
Let's just keep adding on that list for a whole half hour.
You know, I
It's
can,
the soft, chubby, soaking open.
Oh, goodness gracious.
soft nugget.
The soft, cuppable open.
That's right. Now that you just described a boatload of candy. Again, still hungry over
Hi,
here.
Jazz.
We didn't stop and eat before. Ginger, bring us a pizza.
Yes. Shout out to all our old friends at our old haunt at Tony Soprano's. Where the hell was
Tony's-
it?
On Delsey Drive.
Delsey Drive.
in,
Was it Westville?
Westville.
Tony Soprano.
That's
That's right.
What was the greatest home of the greatest
The,
drivers?
the home of the
Right.
greatest pizza drivers
And
ever.
Italian eatery run by Russians. All right.
Succo.
Few.
Succo
You
please.
say that like it's a bad thing.
You say it like it's a bad thing. What's wrong with you, huh? You want like a little bit of Russian in your pizza, huh?
Nick is like,
Speaking of Russians.
speaking of Russia and Russians.
Right, the World Cup
Oh,
tournament
see?
has been
Ooh.
held in
Good
Russia for the past,
That is what we call the segue.
what, about a month, right?
Yes, about a month.
About a month?
About a month.
How many teams start the tournament?
About a month.
6 million.
Seems like it.
Minus a few.
Right. So what is there, 32 teams?
Something like that.
And now we're down to 2,
Let's see. We have.
right? Croatia and France. And honest to God,
8 times 4.
32.
There you go. 32 teams.
I'm praying to God that France doesn't win because they're a bunch of.
Silly nannies.
Can I say it on Can I say it on YouTube? I was going to
It
say
depends.
Facebook again.
It
Facebook.
depends.
You said Facebook again.
did say
Look
Facebook.
at
It
you,
depends.
You know.
It depends.
It depends.
Yeah.
Why are we bringing underwear into this?
I
Yeah.
don't know. Never wear them. So, Nick, Rob, help me out here. How
Helping.
has the
Well, hold on.
how has the World Cup tournament held up this year? Has it been all you hoped for and more? Has it been disappointing?
It's been one of the best World Cups I think I've watched in my life. Unfortunately, my 2 teams aren't in it, and a couple teams aren't in it. But
That's right. Italy wasn't in either. Was
Italy
it?
wasn't in it. Germany got eliminated, and it's been one of the top World Cups.
Since let's get ourselves in the mood since this cup is in Russia here a little. So.
Oh no.
Here we go. There we go. Yes. Now we can talk about the World Cup in Russia. You turn it up. I got it over here, Nick. Yes, with the great.
We was talking about the Russia. We know we talking
Honestly,
about Russia.
honestly, of all the World Cups that I've seen lately, this is probably the best one
Oh, hands down. This is
as far as entertainment. And I
some
hate
of the
to,
big
Why?
goals, some of the just
Why?
because the big teams weren't guaranteed anything. The big teams were falling. And not for nothing, this has been a normal thing that Germany won the last World Cup. Like 4 out of the past 5 years or something, or past FIFA World Cups.
yeah,
The winner
There's
of the
a
last
curse.
one almost doesn't make it out of group play every year.
yeah.
So Germany not making it out of group play wasn't that
And
big of a surprise.
With a decent German team, I mean, it was still a strong.
They were
German
okay,
team.
yeah. They weren't. A lot of people didn't think they were going to repeat because they just didn't.
Right, and there
It
was a
wasn't
curse
there.
going for them and stuff. The worst thing about this tournament is that there's no U.S. team there, and that just
Absolutely,
it burns our britches and stuff.
that sucks.
Because all the all the sponsorship, all the promos had to go to Mexico. So every freaking U.S. sponsor had a commercial on with supporting the Mexican national team,
Right.
which is, I guess, it's fine.
Hey, yeah, I mean,
but
this
it's kind of
is-
like you come to Philly and you get a local cheesesteak place,
Yeah.
and
Stop talking food. I'm freaking starving.
and it's a cheesesteak place that likes the Dallas Cowboys. You can't go to that cheesesteak place. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not possible.
It's not possible. So you start seeing all these sponsors, and with the U.S. and Mexico just being rivals, you can't root
Yeah.
for them.
It's
I'm
tough
sorry.
to. They were asking us to. But
They were asking us to, and
It's
we're like,
hard, but you know what had me going though? Were the Volkswagen commercials.
oh, they were horrendous.
There were so many of them.
All right, we're talking commercials when we should be actually talking these games because I know Sean's all, into the games and all that stuff. So again, the tournament started out with probably the best game,
I zoned out. Sorry.
Portugal Spain.
Portugal, Spain, which
Dude, I
It
can't
was-
concentrate
Did
with this song. I
not-
can't.
What are you talking
This
about?
song is such a
not
meme. It's
disappoint.
not even funny.
at all.
You ever hear the bass boosted version of this?
That should have been. That could have been a final. That game, Portugal.
It could have
Spain.
been.
It should have been a final, but it was to have
was a-
that be the second game, pretty much to open up the World Cup this
Right.
year was incredible.
And you got to give a bunch of countries really great props in this tournament for making good runs, especially the host country. You got to give it to Russia.
They got to the
You know,
semis, right?
They almost.
You
Yeah,
got to give it to us.
Yeah,
you got
but-
to give it to them. You got to give it to
Weren't
them.
they in an easy group?
They were in the easy group. But
They were in
Listen,
an easy
ayo,
group.
ayo.
they were, they were
Ayo.
in a group with the Saudi Arabia.
Ayo,
Uruguay,
listen.
Saudi Arabia, and Egypt.
Listen.
I could have made it out of that.
If we hold it, we need to get something in return.
I believe
We need to
Putin.
get
I
something
believe
in
Putin
return.
did something.
And you know what I think we should get in return?
All right,
We need to
write it
get
down.
some Tony Soprano in return.
Damn YouTube with their commercials.
France came out of Denmark, Peru, and Australia.
Right. But
Wh-
still,
which I mean,
it's still a decent group. And then you got other
Better.
countries, Japan.
Yeah.
Japan having a good run. Yeah, you had all these little countries.
That's you.
Australia.
Is that me?
Australia made a good run.
Australia made a good run. That's what this tournament's all about. Seeing these countries come up through the ranks and stuff and really surprise. Iceland, put together a good run.
That was fun.
And then just getting into the knockout stages, then you get England, who hasn't been there for a while, and
Yeah, I heard England pretty good.
Yeah,
England, was
England,
my pick
England
to
got
win
no
this
love.
whole thing.
England got no love at home.
No.
There's a reason why. It's their teams have always kind of been overhyped.
Yeah.
We're talking about with the Beckhams and with Wayne Rooney.
With the
when
Rooney, yeah.
With Rooney teams, they always overhyped their national team, and they just weren't as good enough to win the tournament.
Yeah.
This team, they went young.
Yeah, I was picking them to win after. I mean, I was hoping for Argentina just to see Messi do it, but England was tough.
Messi is a mess. That whole Argentina squad's a mess.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and it stinks. But this was his last. I think
Yeah,
this
this
is
was
his
the last one,
World Cup.
and I honestly I think it was Ronaldo's last one as well.
Yeah, they're both up there too. And
36.
4 years from
Yeah.
now, I don't know.
Yeah, and
Maybe
they're-
if they
and they're
come off
definitely
the
not-
bench.
Yeah, and
if
they're
not.
definitely not coming to the U.S. in 8 years. So.
Oh no,
We're not
that stinks. But that's cool. We're getting the World Cup back, but
Yeah.
you're not going to see the. Unfortunately, we may get the Neymars and the.
Neymar will still be around.
Yeah, which stinks.
Who cares?
He's got an Oscar.
Every time I saw him, he freaking fell down and acted like an asshole.
He's got an Oscar
Look at
now.
you. Nice.
I
Yeah, you
can't-
got that.
he just drove me nuts. He's the reason why. I shouldn't say he's the reason why, but
Oh, dear. Here he comes.
Here
we
Here
go.
he
Here
comes.
we go.
Here he
Here we
comes.
go.
No, here he
Here we
comes.
go.
Here he comes. Go ahead. Go ahead, Sean.
he is part of the reason why a lot of people don't like soccer.
Here it is.
Watching him act like such an asshole.
You mean the flopping?
The flopping and on the ground and I'm withering in pain. When no one even touched him.
Right.
That's ridiculous. That's not soccer.
Right.
It isn't. It is. It
not.
is. And I know a lot of people went on Facebook either, and they make that argument every year. They don't like soccer because of the flopping. But honestly, it happens in all
Every
major
sport.
Sure it does.
And
Every
Basketball.
soccer-
And it
yeah.
makes everybody look like an
LeBron.
asshole.
Yeah.
LeBron in
Right.
basketball.
Yeah.
You look at
Hey, he looks like an asshole.
Embiid admitted to
Sure he
flopping.
did.
flopping. Right.
He looked like an asshole.
So it is.
Right.
It does happen in other sports.
What an
It's just-
asshole.
But you
It's
know,
more obvious than soccer.
Right.
A-S-S-H-O-L-E.
Everybody.
A-S-S-H-O-L-E.
Yeah, I'm an asshole.
Asshole.
That
the
is,
world's biggest asshole.
But right, it is. That,
sorry,
that-
Mr. Leary. We know you trademarked
That is. That's why I only sang
He
like
was
10
on Howard
seconds.
Stern
of it.
today, actually.
that. Nice.
But that's
Can we say
why.
that name?
Howard Stern is
Can we say that name?
trademarked by Howard Stern.
Sorry.
Yeah, way to go.
We're not allowed to
Now
say that
you owe
name?
him money.
Write that down.
But yeah, it is. It
guess
is more obvious in soccer, and it does. It seems like it does happen a lot more in soccer. But you watch the much better players, and you just see them get tackled, get tripped, get back up, and ready to take their set piece.
Right.
They don't lay. They don't roll 1,000 times like Neymar was doing.
Yeah.
And then
it's
get back up
ridiculous.
and then try and run for a goal.
It was and again, a player like that doing those kind of tactics takes away from what a really cool tournament it's been.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Now we got to the final. If we get to the final four games, we knew it was England and Croatia and Denmark and France, and for my money, the Belgium and France.
Belgium. France.
for my money, the winner of the Belgium-France game was gonna win. So
I can
the
see that.
tournament.
I can agree with
Even-
that.
even with-
That was tough.
Yeah, I hate to say it because I have friends that live in the UK and are big UK's fans or whatever. But the winner of the Belgium-France game is probably going to win. So it's probably going to be France coming out of this. And honestly, for my money, from what I've seen of this tournament, they've actually been the best playing team in the tournament.
Yeah, it's hard to compete what they're doing right now. I
And
mean,
they got a
they're-
guy whose name is Mbappe. Mbappe. How can you not like a team with a guy whose name is Mbappe? Hey, pass the ball to Mbappe.
Dude, that's
He should be an Italian player. Mbappe, but no, he plays for the France.
He plays for the France.
Mbappe.
Yeah, exactly. Mbappe. Honestly, he's your next big star. Because
He's coming to U.S. next year.
Exactly.
No,
and
he's
playing
not
with the
coming.
Hansons.
No.
He's on tour.
Yeah. No, the soccer player ain't gonna come here for another 25 years.
He's playing bass.
Yeah. But no, this whole French side is probably the best team, and taking nothing away from Croatia,
They could be the underdog.
with the second best
story.
name in the tournament, Modric.
Modric.
Not the whole name.
That's it.
That's
whole
his
name?
last name.
That's his last name.
Modric.
It sounds like someone should be in like a Harry Potter movie.
So honestly, this final sounds like an Avengers movie. Actually, we've got Modric going up against Mbappe.
Who's gonna
Mbappe.
be the person yelling Wakanda?
Wakanda forever.
There it is.
Probably the French. Or,
Wait, which which team had the idiot winger who had the friggin' man bun?
Wasn't that
that's
Belgium?
Was that
half
Belgium?
of them. Isn't that like half of the teams?
Come on, a man bun.
I think that was Belgium. You
Come
were watching.
on.
Yes, that was Tuesday.
Come on,
But yeah, but honestly, in this
man bun.
in this final, and you get to see
Out
that
of this
man
whole
bun again.
out of this whole World Cup, all I just say is the man hand bun.
Man bun.
Man bun.
It's awful.
You think we're going? This is gonna end in regular time, or you think we're going to a shootout?
You know what? Maybe it'll go.
France is good.
France is
but
good.
Croatia's been playing their
They've been playing
asses
well.
off this
And
tournament.
these knockout games have been going into extra time, right, Sean?
Extra time.
Yes.
Overtime.
And shootouts.
Which to me is the worst possible way to end the game is penalty kicks.
Well,
Play until you score a goal.
Yeah, but yet, you're always complaining that no one ever scores in soccer.
Right.
You know how long these games could be?
Oh well.
Oh, well.
You better have endurance there, pally.
Oh, don't
honestly-
tell a soccer player to have endurance.
Oh, here
Let's
we
talk
go.
about the big fat guy in football
Here
that
we
can't
go.
run 10 yards
Here we
without getting
go.
oxygen.
If he doesn't have to run, why does he need to run? If his goal is to sit there and block, he's gonna sit there and block.
We're talking about endurance.
If you don't ask a fat man to run 10 yards, you don't have to do it.
That's right.
Should be able to run 10 yards.
Hey, you know what? The goalie's all helping, right? He's good to go. He don't run at all.
Yeah, you don't run.
The goalie?
The goalie. What's he do?
Block the ball.
Right.
Okay.
But he doesn't
Yeah,
run.
Yeah, well, he's got to run.
More endurance
He's
than-
got to block a goal that's 8 feet high and 18 feet across.
Yeah, but he doesn't need endurance to do that. He just needs to be able to
Yeah, he
jump
does.
and kick and
Needs
anticipate.
agility.
He needs to
You
anticipate.
just be elusive.
Yeah?
Elusive?
Elusive.
Elusive.
Just like Mbop.
Right.
Sweet.
You know what? Lane Johnson's elusive. He's just 6'5", 340.
Lane Johnson's also sticking needles in his ass.
And-
Bop. All right, so final World Cup final. I'm going
How do you
for
know
France.
these guys
All
aren't?
right, let's bring it back. France is. I think France is going to win. Nick, who do you think is going to win?
I'm going Croatia. I'm going underdog. I think they were nobody pictured them anywhere close to the final, so I'm going them.
Who do you want? You don't want the. French.
I want Croatia. I think it's France.
Is there a coin I can flip? Because I don't know anything about this.
We'll let you pick the third place game. How's that? England, Denmark,
Now, when is the final?
No,
Sunday.
Sunday.
England, Belgium,
Belgium. Yeah. Why
Denmark.
do I keep saying Denmark?
Oh my
Why
God,
do you go
I keep
Denmark?
saying
Denmark, their penalty kicks. Holy crap,
Horrendous.
that was horrible.
All right.
Horrible.
Moving forward in the World Cup.
Moving forward.
Moving forward in the
using
World
all
Cup.
my
4
breath.
years from now, do you think the U.S. team makes the World Cup in, was it Qatar?
I think
think it-
they have to. They have to, because then in 8 years from now, it's back home.
Yeah.
They missed it 2 years in a row.
Yeah,
They could be in a lot of trouble for a long time.
agree. Do we have enough in the pipeline?
I got a question for you both.
This should be good.
You're very fond of saying that soccer is the most popular sport in the world, right?
It is.
Okay.
Fact.
Why isn't it popular in the States?
Why do you say that? What do you think? Why do you think it's not popular in the States?
Because if it was popular, we'd have a better team that would have made things like the World Cup. Yes?
But you,
Am I right there? Wait. Is that a good assumption? That if it was more popular, we'd have better players?
You have more people dedicated to get on the most
But you
popular.
figure over
watched sport.
here we have 5
There's
major
more-
sports.
yeah, there's
we worry
more-
about. Over
so-
there, it's soccer.
Well, that's it. Yeah.
It's soccer, and that's it.
You have 5 major sports?
Yeah,
not
there's
carrying-
5 major
baseball,
sports.
You're not carrying that
baseball,
shit over
hockey.
here.
Rugby.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
So no, again, the question still stands though. Why,
because
if soccer is such the most popular sport in the world, why did we not field a team that's competitive to make the World Cup?
and we just
Why is it so bad in the States?
we
Because
just explained it
we just
to
explained
you.
it to you, but you were
Because
too
there's-
busy.
I really wasn't listening.
You weren't listening.
We know.
Say it again.
Mbop.
Because we have
Zach, are you listening?
we have
I heard what they
major
said. I heard what
sports
they
here.
said.
Right?
Overseas
you're-
and everything,
you're-
it's soccer.
So you're blaming the fact
And
that there's other things to play.
no, I'm not blaming
No, I'm
the
not
fact.
blaming
I'm just
them.
Sounds
saying.
like it.
You're,
Sounds
you're
like you're
asking,
blaming it.
You're asking for an explanation. We're saying because we have 5 major sports that
Right.
our pool
But
of
soccer's the most
but-
popular in the world,
but that our pool of athletes can go through.
right?
Yeah, so
You go to college and you can get scholarships for all these other sports,
Right.
and you can
And-
go out and go, I'm playing in the NFL, I'm playing here.
And all
over
those-
in Europe, that's it.
Right, and
that's all
and-
it is soccer.
right, and in the U.S. and in North America, those sports, what do?
Sure, they pay.
They pay more.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
So,
So-
in the rest of the world, where it's only soccer and soccer players in the rest of the world, they get
Oh yeah,
money,
they're
right?
they're getting paid like the
They're get-
football players are getting
They're
paid
getting
here.
paid. Yeah, so you should see some of these contracts, these players.
And the basketball, I
So-
should say more like the basketball players here.
So if you got an all-star kid, athletic, all right, and there's 5 sports.
Don't put it yourself. Don't do that.
And there's 5.
I was a
sports-
good soccer player
yeah. And
when I
there's
was 5.
Right. And there's 5 sports that you can play. What are you going to gear your kids to here? You're going to gear your kids to where the sports are going to pay them money.
Sure.
right.
All right.
Sure.
That's the simple. That's probably the simplest
Money makes the world go
explanation
round.
I agree. Yeah.
in the U.S.
So-
So we got decent athletes playing soccer on the national team. They're just not the best
They're not
athletes
good enough
out
to
of
get
our
in the
pool
World Cup.
because we're playing against the best athletes in the rest of the world because there's nothing else that they do
They're
in the rest of
bred
the world.
soccer. Whereas over here, growing up, you had kids that played baseball, played soccer, played football, and all the off seasons they just all overlapped. So then they kind of get the pick. But whereas over there, you're
Soccer.
playing soccer. You're not playing football.
Well, not true in
You're not
Thailand.
playing
It's
basketball.
either
Wait a
it's either in
minute. All right, so-
Thailand or
wait,
Japan
wait,
to
wait,
play
wait, wait,
baseball
wait,
as well.
wait,
So he's trying
wait.
to blow this up here. Go ahead.
Wait. Wait.
Waiting.
Okay. So you're saying that soccer is one of the 5 major sports in the States.
In the U.S., yes.
Okay. You're saying that they're. So if they're one of the 5 major sports in the U.S., why are they not paid like the other 4 major sports in the U.S.?
Hold on a second. How are the other 4 major sports paid? Who's number 1?
Football.
Okay, who's number 2?
These
I'm
shorts,
gonna
football.
say- no, I'm sorry.
Some of those basketball
No.
contracts are stupid.
It's probably basketball.
Probably
Basketball is
basketball.
definitely number 1.
Actually, it might be
Probably
baseball,
baseball.
because baseball has no salary cap.
yeah,
Baseball's
So,
gotta be
so I think we
ridiculous.
baseball, basketball, then football.
And then hockey.
And then
Trust me,
hockey.
it's basketball.
Oh, basketball's number
Basketball.
one.
Basketball because you have less players and they get paid a ton more.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
All right.
All right, so basketball,
So
baseball, football.
And honestly,
Hockey,
per
then soccer.
player, probably the NBA is more because the NFL you got more players and
Yeah,
stuff.
you got 52 players on the
Okay,
roster. You
so-
got to pay for.
But again, you're telling me that because the soccer
So-
players do not make the amount of money that the
Yeah.
other 4 sports stars
Yeah, they don't
make.
get the best athletes.
So because of that,
Yeah.
even though they love soccer, they're
They-
not going to play.
They're playing.
They're
yeah.
playing.
And,
But I mean-
a lot of them go to
the other ones go to where
overseas.
they play. They get paid.
Right.
where
so
they
they-
get paid to play.
Yeah.
Okay. Which, again, takes the pool
you're
of
looking at-
athletes from the
US
United States
and go-
away from the United
You're
States
also looking
soccer.
at this as, we have the NFL here, and that's pretty much it. Whereas there's, God knows how many
The
different
leagues.
soccer leagues are over in there. So you're looking at
They're
just the
always
World
looking
Cup.
for talent.
You're looking at just the World Cup. If you take and break that down, yeah, we don't breed the great soccer players like they do. But when you're looking all combined, there's so many leagues over there that have so many opportunities for somebody to go over there and
Right,
play
if they're good
and
enough.
make the money like someone in the NFL, like someone in the NBA.
And why can't we do that?
But you know what? Our league is growing. We have to give it that. The MLS
The
is
MLS
getting better.
is getting bigger.
It's getting better. It's a more reputable league now. Although local people talk a lot of
Crap
throw a
on
lot of
it,
shade
yeah.
on it and stuff. It's not a bad league. It's
Now,
you got
okay.
teams getting added to it
Another
a
question.
lot now.
Another question.
Okay.
You look at our U.S. women's team, and they
Right.
are the best in the world.
all right.
Yes.
So we'll
Why?
explain that.
Why is the women's team so good
That's very easy.
and the men's team blows dog?
That was easy
Hold
to
on.
that was
That's
easy to
easy.
explain.
Go ahead.
That's an easy one.
It's easy. All right. What sport do the best women athlete gravitate to? There's only two. Can you name them?
Well, it would be basketball and golf. I got to get my golf plug in there.
I was gonna.
Got
No,
it.
it's
I didn't
the
think
be-
we were going that route. I was going a totally different route.
Well, the best female athletes in the U.S. they gravitate to basketball and to soccer.
Mm-hmm.
So again, now that pool that you've got the best players in the U.S., the best athletes, women athletes, now playing on your national team. So when the best women on our national team, and we support them, and we support them a lot better than they do in Europe and South
What-
America,
that's the ra-
because they've got a thing.
That's the
Yeah.
way I was going. Is
Yeah.
women don't have the same rights in
Yeah,
other countries.
They
as
don't
they
get
do
supported.
Here.
Women's sports don't get
They
supported. Yeah,
we have very little support here for the women's team, and they don't. Fan wise, great, yeah, but like salary and way they get paid, no.
Actually, they changed that.
They have
They-
none. They
yeah,
did.
they changed
but
that
they
in the
have
US.
none overseas. None.
right.
So they don't
like
have.
Spain really.
They don't have a right to play
right.
soccer over there
Brazil
because they're not allowed
Brazil
to.
doesn't care about their women's national team, even though they won a World Cup with them. Spain has adamantly said they don't care about their women's national team.
Yeah.
All these European countries, they're like, oh yeah, they will let the women play or whatever. But here, the women's team is actually fully supported and has
It's,
like a
it's
backing.
the reverse.
So you got the best athletes in the U.S. and are probably the best soccer athletes in the world, bar a few
And you-
Europeans and South American players.
You have some. You had the one girl that used to play for Mexico.
Yeah.
That now is playing for the U.S. women's team.
because Mexico doesn't support their women's team as good as
That's
the
I mean, that's a bigger country.
So
that
you're,
does,
so you're
but
saying
I'm
for
just
the,
saying
it's opposite
it's
for
op-
men and women.
Yes,
opposite
it's
for
complete
them.
opposite.
So men don't get supported here, so they go overseas, and the
Right.
women don't get supported there, so they come
Right.
over here.
And-
I
and-
get you. I
and-
get you.
Right. And
well, the
and
men,
the
the
pool.
men's team just has a lot more opportunities overseas.
Yeah.
I
They
get you.
there's a lot of leagues over there because that is
Sean.
basically the one sport. I mean, they have cricket, they have rugby, which is huge,
Rugby's huge.
but there's so many leagues over
They have
there.
basketball. They
Yeah,
play
that they
basketball.
just can't. You
But-
can't compete with it over here.
but
We
like
have the
soccer,
MLS.
yeah.
That's pretty much it. Whereas they have
We have the NASL.
yeah,
Too.
yeah. They have, they have Serie A. There's just Barclays Premier League. There's so many
Yeah.
leagues over there.
Yeah, top flight leagues, Bundesliga.
Yeah, that's another. There's so
Does
many
Mbop
leagues.
play for that?
No, Mbop plays for Serie A.
To change the subject just for a nanosecond.
No, we only got a
Why
couple
not?
minutes left.
Someone is texting me asking how can they comment on YouTube? How do they comment on this show?
They go right to the our live feed. There is a comment.
Yeah, there's a live chat with us.
There's a live chat right there.
Okay.
So if they're watching us on YouTube Live, there should be a comment box right on there.
Yep. You go to YouTube Live, and we have a couple comments in there.
See, I can't
Did
see them
somebody
either, though. I understand what you
did
said
so-
because
did
I
s-
have no idea.
Did somebody tell us to go F ourselves already?
No.
No.
No, but yeah,
we'll
you,
figure it out.
you
We'll
go
figure it
right-
out. Again, folks, this is the soft,
soft,
chubby, fluffy, ball hugging open.
But nope, if you go to our YouTube page, you go to our YouTube channel, and click on the live feed that's streaming right now, and there's a spot at the bottom. It just says, join
Make
the
it-
chat.
Join a chat.
See, I don't have it either.
All right, well, let me
It'll say
look.
chat.
Let me look for it, you pops.
Mine
Let me look
says
for it, pops.
mine says chat publicly as Nicholas Colamarino.
Chat right there.
The one thing may be you have to be signed in. It's the only thing I can.
Yeah,
think
you
of.
have to create. Yeah, you
Or
have to-
subscribed.
Right, yeah, you have to be subscribed to YouTube.
Yeah.
I think.
you
just
have
have
to
to
you have
sign
to
it.
create an account.
All right.
Maybe.
It's just your Gmail,
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You can
haven't done that
you can
yet?
easily sign up.
Yeah.
Easily. Just
So-
go on.
and it's free.
So
And
I
it's free.
can't check anybody's comments until I do all that crap.
You're looking at. I could see the comments on your phone from here.
You want to show? He's so bad.
You want me to hold it over here, Grandpa?
Hey, Grandpa!
I'll hold it back over here.
Sports talk with a
Okay.
buzz.
Right?
And the buzz is this thing vibrating in my hand. Why is it vibrating in my hand? It's vibrating. It's vibrating.
Hey, Shuddy.
Hey, Shuddy. Should we get you a jitterbug? Is that what we
Do
need?
the jitterbug. Jitterbug.
You're awful, by the way. None of you are in sync.
Man. Oh, sorry. We're not doing that?
I want to see you guys do it since none of you have a clue what you're talking about.
I don't. I heard
the
the
song?
song once.
Yeah, on Family Guy.
yeah.
We're young.
So there you have it, people. If you're watching, you can join the chat.
Yep.
Uh,
You do have to.
Apparently, I have shitty Wi-Fi here because my thing's always freezing up.
Yeah, I don't have any Wi-Fi here, so.
So that's trouble.
Right.
But,
Well,
What's all right?
that was a fun show.
I had a
Sheesh.
blast.
We're getting back under, getting everything going again, getting rolling again.
Dropping knowledge.
Learning
Right.
how to talk to each other again.
Real quick, hit the chat room. Where should we go to eat?
Real
You
quick.
just say
Real
real
quick.
quick.
Real quick.
Real quick. I'm hungry.
Where
You
we-
hangry
what
yet?
are we doing?
No, when
Are you
yanking my
hangry?
leggy.
Are
The
you
dog
hangry?
need food.
Are you hangry?
I'm getting there.
He's hangry.
He's gonna turn into the Hulk and start smashing everything.
All right,
You need a
waiting for
Snickers?
confirmation code. What the hell's a confirmation
Oh
code?
my goodness.
Oh, what are you
We
doing?
gotta
Oh my
teach
God.
this
Yeah,
old
oh
man
my
YouTube.
God.
No, not me.
Jeez.
Not me. I'm getting texts saying waiting for confirmation code.
Wow.
Oh God.
Maybe
Well,
they-
I'll help you
I
with
think
that.
they just
when we're done
created a
here.
YouTube channel.
It's not me.
I'll help you with
Wow.
it.
It
Don't
really
worry
is
about
not
it.
me.
I'll help you. Don't worry about it.
We will put step by step
I
on our
got you.
Facebook page
Step by step on how to work this.
once we learn how to do it.
Intern, get
you
on
know what?
that.
You know what? You really you want to know how to find out? Go on YouTube. Look up a video.
That was our smart ass comment of the day.
And that's the intern. More you know.
We need to get him buffer music or something.
I'm surprised none of y'all thought about it.
Intern.
I'm surprised none of you guys thought about it.
Okay, YouTube. How do I comment on YouTube?
Okay, so we are going to
Wrap this one.
wrap this up. That's our first show on YouTube. Very exciting.
Yep.
It's on delay. I hate it. go ahead and put it up for the intern.
I got.
And that was the more you
No, that was the. Jeez.
Oh,
we gotta
man.
get better. We'll get better at that.
All right, we will be back next Friday at 7 o'clock. We have no show next week, so we'll be able to do this show.
Well, we have a show here.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I was about to say.
No.
We don't have a show.
No,
we
no,
have
no.
a
We
show.
have a show here
Like,
next
were you
week.
confused? I was confused.
I was
by that.
confused.
It was. There's no show
We'll
next
be
week.
back
so we'll be
live.
back here
We
next
don't. We're not doing our camera job next
So
week.
the Joy
This
Buzzer
is
will
our
be
real
back
job.
live on YouTube next week.
Very good.
Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm saying someone chat up real quick. Where are we going to eat?
And it's 6.
And
Nikki
next,
Cola.
next
For
week
all
we
the folks
will
out
have
on
phones.
YouTube, if you've got a suggestion for where we can go eat after the show, somewhere in Cherry Hill.
We instigated Rob C.
That's not Popeyes. Woo!
The intern was here.
Sheesh.
I was the commish. Now I'm just mush. We will
Let's
see
give
you-
it up. First of all, we got to give a
Nick.
hand. Nikki
It's
Cola.
Nikki's Joy Buzzer now, gentlemen. Nikki's Joy Buzzer.
Put the camera on yourself. Take a hand. Go
Good
ahead.
job,
Do
Nick.
it.
Good
Do
job,
it.
Nick.
Do it.
Good job, Nick.
Hey, give it up.
Let me-
Yeah,
let
there
me-
you go. Just
Guys,
rein it
let
in.
me tell you something. This man is coming to work every day sweating this show because he's busting his ass trying to get it to look great, and it does.
Yep.
And he's working his
Press
ass
off.
off here, and he's behind the board, and he's in his glory
You don't
back
have to
here.
lie to me.
You can see it.
And we're back in our glory,
You know,
back in CSB Cherry Hill.
He popped a chub at about 5:30. He's
Oh,
been
yeah.
there ever since.
Are you kidding?
Mrs.
I heard him.
Tellerino, Nikki's mom. I'm just telling it like it is.
Not her name.
I know. I don't want to. I forget the name.
We'll just say Nikki's mom.
Nikki's mom.
Nikki's
Nikki's
mom
mom
has got it going
on.
Nikki.
I think that's it for this.
I think we're done. Hungry. See, I am mush. We'll see you next Friday.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen. I'd like to stay and taste my first champagne. Yes?
No. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. I leave and heave a sigh and say goodbye.
The sun has gone.